I'm Sheriff T.K. Waters. This is a critical incident briefing by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Our agency has prepared this briefing consistent with this administration's commitment to openness and transparency to the public that we serve. Now, the Chief of Professional Standards will deliver the currently available information pertaining to this incident.
I'm Mike Schell, the Chief of Professional Standards for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Today we are releasing information regarding an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the 9800 block of Rebald Avenue in Jacksonville, Florida on March 12, 2025. This information will provide you with a better understanding of what happened, as well as what was known to law enforcement prior to the incident. It is important to remember that when investigating an incident like this, detectives must interview numerous witnesses, review many hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. With these investigations often taking up to a year or more to complete, we are still at the very early stages of this investigation. Our understanding of this incident may change as additional evidence is collected and reviewed. We do not draw any conclusions regarding whether the officer acted appropriately with respect to the law or JSO policy until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. A word of caution. The images and information presented may be graphic. When an officer uses force to arrest someone or defend against an attack, it can be disturbing and difficult to watch. Your discretion is advised. This officer-involved shooting resulted in the death of Brandon White. White was 33 years old at the time of this shooting. His criminal history included discharging a firearm in public and resisting an officer without violence. During this incident, White was wearing body armor and armed with a handgun, along with a rifle equipped with a large capacity drum magazine. On the morning of March 12, 2025, Officer A.C. Galding was working a traffic deployment in the area of Trout River Boulevard on Jacksonville's north side. Officer Galding attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a vehicle driven by White at the intersection of Trout River Boulevard and Rebald Avenue. After Galding activated his emergency lights, White was slow to stop, driving past several places to safely stop, until he eventually pulled into a driveway in the 9800 block of Rebald Avenue and immediately opened the vehicle's driver's side door. Once stopped, Officer Galding gave White loud verbal commands to stay inside the vehicle. White immediately began firing multiple rounds from his handgun at Officer Galding. Officer Galding suffered a gunshot wound to his foot. Additionally, the magazine pouch on his duty belt and his patrol vehicle were struck by gunfire. In response, Officer Galding fired his JSO-issued pistol at White as he moved away from White's vehicle and towards a position of cover. White then retrieved a rifle from inside of his vehicle and attempted to exit the driver's side of the vehicle. Officer Galding again fired his JSO-issued handgun, incapacitating White and preventing him from exiting the vehicle. After additional officers arrived on scene and took White into custody, they provided emergency medical care to White and Officer Galding until paramedics arrived and transported both to an area hospital for medical treatment. White did not survive his injuries and pronounced dead at the hospital. During the investigation, crime scene detectives collected White's Kel-Tec 9mm rifle and body armor near the location where officers provided him with emergency medical care. Additionally, White's Springfield XP 9mm handgun was recovered from the front passenger seat of his vehicle. The following video footage captured the shooting and the events before and after it. First, you'll see a portion of video footage captured by Officer Galding's body-worn camera. This footage shows Officer Galding stopping White's vehicle, White shooting at Officer Galding returning fire, Officer Galding's call for assistance of other officers after he had been shot, and his fellow officers responding to the shooting scene.
Sometimes people might just have opposite perspectives on things that aren't informed by some sort of foreign power.
Stay in the cars. Traffic 66, shots fired. Traffic 66, shots fired. Trout River, limb turner. Traffic 66, it's going to be Trout River Rebald. Trout River Rebald. I'm hit in my foot. Bravo Mike, he's got a rifle on gun. I'm retreating back. Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get fucking back, you dumb shit! Where is he? It's a Bravo Mike long gun. I'm holding this corner. He's going to be northwest. Traffic 66, his vehicle stopped behind mine, or in front of mine. He's possibly shot. He's possibly going to be heading away from the intersection of Ribault and Trout, down Ribault. Hey! It's going to be over there.
You want me to stay with you or what?
Stay with me. We'll start this corner right here. He's going to be in this area.
Next, you'll see a portion of surveillance footage from the shooting scene. This footage, which does not contain an audio component, shows Officer Gaulding stopping White's vehicle, White shooting at Officer Gaulding returning fire, White attempting to exit his vehicle with his rifle, Officer Gaulding again shooting at White, and the arrival of additional officers who remove White from his vehicle to begin emergency medical care. Finally, you will see a portion of footage from video captured by Officer Boykin's body-worn camera. This footage shows officers removing White from his vehicle and providing emergency medical care until paramedics arrived.
Out of the car? Yeah. Let me move this.
The gun is in the passenger seat. I can't tell if he's breathing or not. He's moving.
77, the suspect's been detained. Slow it down.
He's moving.
Is it unlocked?
He's moving. Okay.
Here, Highland and Trump.
Okay.
His head is moving.
I'm gonna move this the other way real quick.
Pull him out. Move out of the way.
Hey, shit, last rescue, we have a single gunshot. So, officer left foot.
Alright. Hey, I'll get that guy. My car's right here.
We have no outstanding suspects, correct?
It was later.
Let me get one unit on Slim Turner and Trout River to shut the traffic down and
You need to take this vest off.
Who's that? I didn't hear what you said.
Let's try to take that vest off of him. Okay, we got something for the shoulder out there.
Yeah, that's when you got
Clear,
hit.
boy, they clear. We need to hear Highland and Trout River. Leave that.
Okay, someone needs to come out to plug that hole.
Everything,
You got no gloves. You got gloves.
There's two more right there.
The next step in this investigation involves an independent inquiry and review of the officer's actions by the State Attorney's Office. The State Attorney's Office will decide whether the officer's actions were lawful. After the conclusion of the criminal investigation by the State Attorney's Office, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office will begin an administrative investigation into the officer's actions to determine if they were within agency policy. This begins with the convening of a response to resistance review board, in which the officer is compelled to provide testimony about his actions during the incident. This board will then decide whether the officer violated any policy during the incident. The determinations made by the board will be submitted to the sheriff for a review and final decision. As stated earlier, JSO does not draw conclusions about the officer's conduct with regards to the law or our policies until the investigation has been completed. On behalf of Sheriff Waters and the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, thank you for your time and attention.